Good evening. I'd like to welcome Christopher Kephart and Hazel Kane with our welcome.
Okay, did you lose yours? Just move this a little closer. Waiting for everyone to quiet down.
Good evening. Good evening, Sheldon staff, parents, guardians, friends, community members, and graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this auditorium to celebrate and recognize the achievements of our graduating class. Welcome everyone to one of our biggest accomplishments and celebrations in our young lives. I know there is a part of all of us that doesn't want to leave Sheldon School. We are all proud of ourselves for making it to graduation and look forward to moving on. As we prepare to move on from Sheldon School, we can't help ourselves from recalling all the good times we have shared with our friends and teachers. We all remember how much we have learned and grown in the last 10 years. We will all be prepared for the time coming up in high school.
This is a huge accomplishment, not just for all of us 8th graders, but for our teachers and guardians. I just want to take this opportunity to say thanks to all of the people who have helped us get here today. Thanks to our teachers who have taught us all we know, thanks to our guardians for bringing us up to be the people we are today, and thanks to all of our classmates who are there for us in times of need. And one more huge thanks to everyone in the community who helped us in any other way, such as helping raise money for our trips and dances and helping raise us. The famous quote, "It takes a village to raise a child," does not lie, so thank you all. Similar to what one of my peers said last year, life is a journey. We will never stop growing after receiving our 8th grade diplomas and graduating from Sheldon Elementary School. Life is all about growing and learning. Moving on to high school will give us new opportunities to continue growing, become better people, learn new skills, and gain memories that we will have with us for the rest of our lives.
And one more huge thanks to the teachers who have taught us all we know. Thank you, Mr. K, Ms. Mara, Mr. McKinney, and Dr. Carter. Also our custodians, unified arts teacher, elementary teachers, special educators, middle school staff, administrators, and our kitchen staff.
To end this speech, I would like to share a quote that I think we should all remind ourselves of often. "Accomplishment can prove to be a journey, not a destination," by Dwight D. Eisenhower. Congratulations to the future class of 2028. Now, I would like to call up Cassie to give a message to the 8th grade class of 2024.
Dear fellow classmates, it is odd to think that our time at Sheldon will soon just be a collection of memories. I have been with the majority of you for over half of my life, and it is hard to imagine a class or even a school without some of you in it. I'm going to miss Sheldon School, and I hope you will too. As we move our way up and into high school, I hope you have a future full of success and happiness, and I'm excited to see what you all accomplish in your upcoming years. Never give up on your goals, because one day everything you've done will pay off. So to the class of 2024, I wish you all luck on whatever adventure you choose to take, and I appreciate all the unforgettable memories you've helped shape. You will forever be a Sheldon Bear. Now, I would like to welcome up Lily and Bonnie to give the memory speech.
8th grader, approximately 10 years of our lives have been devoted to school. I know from the 10 years I've been here, I've had a lot of good experiences. And while each day at Sheldon was memorable, we wanted to know all the 8th graders' favorite memories. Each 8th grader shared one of their favorite memories from their time at Sheldon. Some of the memories are silly, fun, chaotic, and heartfelt.
In the cold winter months, Brent's favorite memory was watching David spend his time getting tripped by snowmen and then complaining to Mr. K about the inanimate pile of snow. Sawyer also appreciated the snowy days and found that his favorite memory was watching his friends fail on the mountain. JS' favorite memory took place on ski trips too, skiing the slopes with his best buds, Carter and Wyatt, and ending each run with a sip of Mountain Dew. And while this next memory wasn't in the winter, it sure was chilly when Christopher watched Wyatt flip his kayak into the freezing river water. Alana will always remember the chaotic bus rides on Bus 4 that were always filled with joy and laughter. A trip to the bowling alley will forever be remembered by JD, but he isn't alone. Saul also favored his time bowling with his friends at the alley. Logan's favorite memory was spending time in the art room with their new friends, creating masterpieces, and just hanging out. The unforgettable global class was best spent with a group of friends picking on Mr. K, says the ringleader of it all, Lexi G. Raya didn't quite have a favorite memory, but we all will remember her as the amazing artist she is. Taking a trip back to the past, Kendra shares that her favorite memory was having circles, where we would talk about our rose and thorn of the day, back in the 4th grade. Carter likes to remember the early mornings he had, waking up sooner than the sun and getting a bird before the school day had even started. Sarah's favorite memory is the school dances she attended, where she was able to hang out with one of her closest friends, Alex. Alex's favorite memory is getting to meet his best friend, Sarah, here at Sheldon. And while some like to hang out with their friends, Haley prefers to trip hers with a tennis net. Shout out to her partner in crime, Gracie, and the poor victim who fell to this prank, Lexi. Carson's favorite memory was balling out in the basketball season with his last Sheldon team and his favorite teammate, Sawyer. Sheldon's favorite euphonium player, Wyatt, will always remember his last band concert here. It was bittersweet knowing that there will never be a teacher as good as Mr. Comstock to teach him again. Paola's favorite memory was being able to meet many new people who she can now call her friends. My favorite memory, I actually can't even remember. In fact, I have no memory of anything after I hit my head on the mountain and got a concussion. Turns out I hit my head so hard, I became very funny and severely unfiltered. Kieran's favorite memory was finding a cat named Pickles while he was outside the school. Keelan had her most memorable moment with her volleyball team, taking the dub at the Essex tournament. Izzy's favorite memory was on the field trip to Burlington, where she got a new stuffed animal and ate at Ben & Jerry's. Jackson didn't have a special memory to share tonight, but most people will always remember spending time with him and Miss Paquette's, playing Minecraft and having secret Just Dance parties. Brianna and Julia's favorite memory takes place in gym class, while Brianna was lost in thought, playing with her hair. When she pulled her hair, she came to find out that it was in fact not her hair. It was our newest student, Julia's hair. What a great first impression. And if pulling on hair that isn't yours wasn't weird enough, take a moment to remember William and Ethan's favorite memory. They spent the lovely pond. I'm so sorry. They spent their time in the lovely pond swimming with the frogs. Memories are what make us, us.
We will all grow up and make new memories, and our old memories will start to fade.
That's inevitable.
But for now, remember our times here at Sheldon and get ready to make new memories during high school.
We now would like to introduce the one and only Isabella Stewart to come say the teacher dedication speech.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Isabella, and I have the pleasure of presenting the Yearbook Dedication Award. When thinking of someone to dedicate the yearbook to, you think of someone who goes above and beyond the requirements, someone who puts in countless hours and truly loves what they do. One of the first things you talk about in Yearbook Club is who to dedicate the yearbook to. This year's decision was by far an easy choice. Don't get me wrong, all of our teachers are amazing, but this person stuck out by positively impacting our time at Sheldon. This person doesn't only teach every single student in this school, but also takes time to meet one-on-one with a few individuals each week. This shows that this teacher takes time to deepen their relationships with students. They are also the school's safety advisor and helps out wherever they can, whether it's picking up lunch tables or passing out bus notes for Miss Kaylin. They are also the first person in the building and usually the last out. So without further ado, this year's 8th grade class would like to dedicate the yearbook to the one and only Mr. Comstock. And while he's already right here, I'd like to introduce Mr. Comstock to present the instrumental awards.
Really quickly, before I get to the instrumental awards, I'd just like to take a quick moment to tell you how honored and humbled I am by that honor. Many of us as educators, we've all had people in our past who were teachers that really had a strong impact on us. And I would be willing to bet if you ask most of your previous teachers or any of your future teachers, they'll be able to give you names and put faces to those of people who really had a big impact on them. And the truth is, despite popular belief, most of us don't go into this for the fame and the fortune. We go into this because one day we are hoping that we can have even a small amount of impact on someone else's life like they did to us. And so the point I'm trying to make is that while it's always wonderful for my colleagues, my administrators, community members, parents, school board members to acknowledge me or us and tell us that we're doing a good job and they appreciate what we do. For me as a teacher, there is no higher honor or accolade that I can receive as than when my students tell me they appreciate what I do, because the truth is, you are the reason that we do this. And so I am humbled. Thank you so very much for that. Now I have to do something that I'm absolutely honored to do, but I have been dreading since the beginning of this school year. Every year at this ceremony, I come to this podium and I tell everyone how hard it is to see my graduating 8th grade instrumentalist leave. And that's the truth. It's hard every year. But this year is different for me. This year is very different. Because the fact of the matter is, this group of 8th grade instrumentalists that I'm going to honor here tonight they had to work harder than any group of 8th grade instrumentalists I've ever had. They had more trials, tribulations, road bumps. 4th grade, they came to me bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, so excited to go. And we got them instruments. It's such an exciting time. And I had just taught them how to put them together and what end to blow in, and the whole world collapsed around all of us. A global pandemic, unlike anyone had ever seen before. School stopped, band stopped, everything stopped. And from that point forward, these kids had a road that they had to follow that no one had ever had to do before. Started with online lessons. It was absolutely terrible. Lagging internet, sound cutting in and out. These poor kids once a week going online, squeaking like crazy. Parents, thank you for hanging in there. It was really tough. I couldn't help these kids. So much of being an instrumentalist is physical, mouth formation, hand formation. And I remember telling these kids, you know, if I was sitting next to you, I could fix this in 10 seconds. But I can't see. I don't know if, I'm not there with you. So all I could say to them was, hang in there. You're doing a good job. It's going to get better. And when we came back to school in the hybrid model, we could start playing, but outdoors, in the wind, in the rain, in the cold, and clothespins everywhere, and music blowing across parking lots. And I kept telling these kids, hang in there, you're doing a good job, it'll get better. And then we got a tent, and every day we'd lug all of our equipment all the way down to the garden center, and we'd play and we'd lug it all the way back. There's a lot of equipment for instrumental music folks. And out of a 40-minute band lesson, a good 25 minutes of that every day was just schlepping equipment and setting up. And I kept saying to those kids, hang in there, you're doing a good job, it'll get better. Well, they did. They hung in there. They kept coming back with a smile under those masks. And here's a part of the story that they don't know. When the world shut down, everyone had a lot of fear and unknowing. In the music educator world, we were all chicken littling. I know, Miss Mara, that's not a real verb. But message boards, blogs, Reddit posts, emails, music educators all over this country and all over the world. Will we ever be able to play instruments indoors again? Is this the end of music education in public schools? How many decades, how many years will it take to recover from this? Well, the truth is we know the answer now. It did not take years, and it did not take decades. And it didn't because of the perseverance and the work and the drive of these kids. So you may be another graduating 8th grade class of instrumentalists, but for me, you guys really were the light at the end of the tunnel. You really answered a question of uncertainty for me in this program. And I can't thank you how much I appreciate it. And I gotta tell you, they didn't just squeak through and make it. They excelled. This is probably one of, if not the most musically talented group of 8th graders I have ever had come out of here in 17 years that I've been here. So I cannot tell you how thankful I am, how appreciative I am. I cannot tell you how much I respect you as people and as musicians. I cannot tell you how humbled I am that I got to be a little part of your journey and your story. I see some tears up there. Remember, tonight is not about endings, tonight is about beginnings. You have a lot of exciting things, and I know wherever you will go, you will succeed, because I have seen you see hurdles, persevere, and overcome. Please don't be strangers. You'll always be part of us, and you're always welcome here. And once again, thank you so very much for all you've done for me, this program, this school, this community. Could I please have come forward Mr. J.D. Kaplinger? Lexi Gaborio. Hazel Kane. Mr. Christopher Kephart. Wyatt Rainville. Isabella Stewart. Haley Tomlinson. and Miss Gracie Vining. I would like to introduce the contingency from the American Legion.
Welcome, everyone. Every year since 1968, American Legion Post 88, located here in Sheldon Springs, Vermont, has presented awards to the students of Sheldon Springs School. My name is Commander Corwell. This is Adjutant St. Pierre, and this year, not like past years, we usually give 2 awards for recognition of achievement in the patriotic field, and we give 2 runners-up. This year we're going to do away with the runners-up, and we're going to give all 4 Distinguished Achievement Awards to the 4 students. And they all, like in the past, they get a medallion, a certificate, and $50 check. So I just want to do that little bit of housekeeping to, if you've had previous kids you know that graduated, say, well, I got runner-up or I got first or whatever. Let it be noted that 2024 it changed so that everybody's going to be treated equal. Also, in that vein, we're going to do these. I'll hand them to my adjutant here for a second, and he's going to shuffle them up. So I don't know the names on these things, and he doesn't know the names, but just for clarity, put that check back in there. That's the most important thing. You just shuffle him up there a little bit, and while he's doing that, or he's done that, this medallion is brass. It's rock solid. Get it in a position where I can read it here. This is a Scholarship Service Award. And it's going to say mostly the same thing in the certificate I'm going to announce. It goes for courage, honor, leadership, and patriotism. These are very important because we have a democratic government that everybody knows and we want to keep it. So this is the beginning of a new generation that's going to help sustain us in the future. Put this back in here and everyone will get one of these. Okay, you have the first one? I'll set this up here. You hold that. Okay. This certificate of distinguished achievement is awarded to Carter Turcotte. Stay right here, Carter. Stay right here a minute, okay? Could you go over there, just stand beside Dave for a minute? I forgot, I have to read this thing before I pass them out. This certificate of distinguished achievement is accorded to blank of Sheldon Springs Elementary School. In recognition of attainment acquired as winner of the American Legion School Award, in further recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, and patriotism, scholarship and service, which are necessary to preserve the preservation of protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of our society. This award is made by the Sheldon Springs American Legion Post 88. They're all going to be the same, so I'm just going to read it once. So, Carter, congratulations. There you go. So I don't have to read it again. All I got to read is Gabrielle Bruzy. Here's your thing. Did anybody want to get pictures of any of these while they're up here getting these? If not, we'll just go ahead and continue. Okay. I guess that was a no. Thank you, Gabrielle. Yeah, here you go. I didn't know how many people had cameras. Sometimes you say, well, I wanted a picture of that, but I guess it's too late for that now. Okay, and the next award is Hazel Kane. It's the last one?
Yep.
And as they say, last but not least, is Christopher Copar. Copar. Come, Christopher. There you go, sir. Go right over there.
Congratulations.
So on behalf of the American Legion Posted 8, thank you very much. See you next year.
Thank you to the American Legion for presenting those awards. We're now going to transition into the academic awards. My name is Nick McKenney. I am the middle school math teacher here at Sheldon. I joined this lovely group of people on the stage 3 years ago when they first joined middle school. So it's a special night for me because my first group is leaving. So I might get a little emotional, but please know that I'm proud of each and every one of you for making it this far. Now I'm going to get into the awards. The recipient of my first award seemingly has problem solver written into her DNA. Since I met this student 3 years ago, they have showcased a deep understanding of math concepts and a passion for exploring challenging mathematical puzzles. Their ability to tackle problems with confidence and precision has led to great personal success as a problem-solving pro in our math classroom. However, being an outstanding mathematician requires more than just solving problems. It requires creativity, critical thinking, and a willingness to explore new ideas. Moreover, an outstanding mathematician openly shares their insights with others, participates in class discussions, and works hard to build community in our classrooms. The recipient of this award has exemplified all of these qualities throughout their time here at Sheldon. From mastering complex concepts to approaching challenges with a positive attitude, and for seeking out every opportunity to extend her own learning, this student has truly set themselves apart as a mathematical leader among their peers. Due to her apparent passion for the content, the skills she displays while engaging in mathematical problem solving, and her never-ending urge to better understand the patterns around us, I am proud to present the Outstanding Mathematician Award to Cassie Bombardier. The recipient of my next award, for him, mathematics is more than just numbers and equations. It is a language of logic and problem solving. This person has shown exceptional skills in navigating this language, tackling challenging problems and exploring the beauty of mathematical concepts. To truly appreciate this beauty, an excellent mathematician makes sense of the world around them by modeling real-life situations with mathematics, using mathematical tools strategically and appropriately, making use of structure and pattern, constructing arguments and critiquing the reasoning of others, and finally, making sense of problems and persevering in solving them. It is rare to find even one of these qualities in a middle school student, and even rarer to find them all. Yet that is exactly what the student has demonstrated countless times over his middle school career. He always puts forth his best effort, works independently without disrupting others, participates appropriately, and never gets discouraged. For his continued mastery of the mathematical language, I am honored to present the Excellence in Mathematics Award to J.D. Kapelinger. And for my last award, the Perseverance in Mathematics Award recognizes not only mathematical achievement, but also the unwavering determination, grit, and resilience displayed in the face of mathematical challenges. Mathematics is a subject that often requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to overcome obstacles. The recipient of this award has exemplified these qualities throughout their 3 years in middle school, never backing down from difficult problems and always approaching challenges with a positive attitude. This student has shown remarkable perseverance, continuously pushing themselves to learn, grow, and improve their mathematical skills. Their dedication to mastering complex concepts, their ability to learn from mistakes, and their unwavering commitment to success makes them a true role model for perseverance in math. Moreover, this recipient of this award is always willing to help others, shares her insights with her peers, works collaboratively to solve problems, and has contributed to a positive and supportive environment where all students can thrive. In fact, this student is one of the kindest students I have ever met over my course of my 3 years here. This student's commitment to inclusion has made a lasting impact on the mathematical community and serves as an inspiration to others and to myself. With all that said, it is my privilege to present the Perseverance in Mathematics Award to Kendra Parody. I would now like to invite Mr. Kolnowski up to the stage to give the Global Awards.
While I look for these awards, I'd first like to recognize our 8th grade members of the Student Council. So you don't have to come all the way down here, but just please stand to be recognized. Gracie Vining. Sawyer Stebris. Bella Stewart. And Cassie Bombardier. Thank you guys so much for everything you did for our school this year. All right, now to the awards. The first recipient of the award for Most Outstanding Student in Global Citizenship goes to somebody who went above and beyond our academic curriculum. This student didn't just get good grades or high scores, they demonstrated a love for history and the pursuit of knowledge. This student is curious about our world and its historical past. He is both a scholar and a gentleman. Please join me in congratulating none other than Chris Kephart. The second award for Most Outstanding Student in Global Citizenship goes to someone else who went above and beyond our academic curriculum. This student asked me something very rare for a middle schooler. Can I have more classwork? As a history teacher, I was thrilled to give them some history books from my own personal collection and small mini projects to satisfy their thirst for knowledge and truth. It has been an honor to be your teacher. Congratulations, Hayden Delaback. It's now my honor to invite Miss Mara up to the stage.
Hello. The first award I am going to give is Perseverance in English Language Arts. The recipient of this award has shown the greatest growth this year in ELA. At the beginning of the year, this student turned in a narrative that I can really only call eccentric and imaginative. As the year progressed and more assignments were given, this student stepped up by asking questions, clarifying, and advocating for help. The amount of effort this student has shown in his work this past year has really impressed me. I hope you continue on this path of growth in ELA. You should be proud of yourself. Congratulations to Jackson Murray. My next award is for excellence in writing. To be able to write is to be able to hold power. Power changed minds, exchange and convey information, to transport the reader into a distant land. This student has done all of the above through her writing. Her dystopian story was imaginative and had me wishing it was longer. Her argumentative essay earlier in the year was eloquently written and detailed. I look forward to seeing how her writing changes and develops over her school years. As one of my favorite writers, Toni Morrison, has said, a writer's life and work are not a gift to mankind, they are a necessity. We need more writers like you. You can make a lot of changes with your gift. Congratulations to Lexi Gaborio. All right, my last award is Excellence in Reading. American author Helen Keller once said, "Literature is my utopia." I'm sure any avid reader would agree with that statement. For one of my students, I know that this quote stands true. I have seen this student read books about horror, history, language and its origins, dystopian books, and more. I've seen this student read everywhere, during homeroom, lunch, recess, on the bus, and even during class, when they technically probably should have been doing something else, but I can't complain about reading. Books can take us on journeys, teach us lessons, and motivate us. They can provide comfort and a reprieve from everyday life. I'm excited to see all of the adventures that await you in all of the unturned pages of unread books. The Excellence in Reading Award goes to Hayden Delabec. I would now like to introduce the 7th and 8th grade science teacher, Dr. Carter.
The first award I'm giving out this evening is the Perseverance in Science Award. In the world of science, perseverance is more than just a virtue. It is a necessity. The path to discovery and learning is often met with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. It is those who persevere in the face of adversity that ultimately succeed. This award recognizes not only the achievements of the recipient, but also their determination to overcome challenges in pursuit of their goals. I have watched this year's recipient come to class each day and fully engage in their coursework. They're consistently putting forth their best effort, and despite the challenges of difficult academic content, have done some really great work this year. This year's Perseverance in Science recipient is Ella Bruzzi. The second award I'm handing out is for excellence in science. Science is not merely a subject taught in school. It is a way of thinking that embraces challenges while seeking truth and understanding. This year's recipient has demonstrated dedication, curiosity, and hard work in their academic pursuits. They have consistently gone above and beyond. They are always thinking and processing the material, ensuring that they fully understand the information, and putting together the individual pieces to see the bigger picture. The work they have done this year has been exceptional. This year's Excellence in Science Award goes to Bonnie Luna. Now I'd like to introduce Jessica Price on behalf of the Sheldon PTO.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jessica Price, and I have the pleasure of representing the Sheldon PTO and speaking about the recipient of the Community Award. Each year, the PTO gathers nominations from the middle school teachers for a student that demonstrates being a contributing member to our school, the community, and always willing to help out other students, staff, and community members. We look for an individual who encompasses the spirit of Sheldon School. Along with the certificate, the recipient will also receive a $75 gift certificate to Barnes & Noble for recognition of their valuable contributions to the Sheldon school community. This individual is the epitome of a student athlete. On top of academic obligations, she plays soccer, hockey, volleyball, softball, and attended our ski trips to Jay Peak, and is still an exceptional student in the classroom. She gets high scores in all her academic classes and is a positive member of our middle school community. She is a leader amongst her peers, not just as a member of the student government, but as an overall outstanding citizen, modeling positive behavior and work ethic to her peers on a daily basis. For the past 2 years, she has volunteered as a mentor to elementary students, where she has modeled her confidence and bare expectations for younger students as well. She is a leader of her peers and was elected to the middle school student council. As a member of the student council, she has helped organize dances, fundraisers, and was instrumental in the art sale silent auction. She and another student basically ran the whole show, helping guests, collecting money, and organizing the artwork to be sent home to families. She also helped create one of the barn quilts that sold for $100. The nominee that was selected by the middle school team is Bella Stewart. More to say. Congratulations to Bella as the recipient of the 2024 Community Award, and a big congratulations to all the 8th graders. Good luck in high school and your future endeavors. And you've all made Sheldon proud. I am now going to have Sean Stebbins come up to present the Carol McFeeters Scholarship.
Good evening. The Carol McFeeters Memorial Basketball Scholarship was established 36 years ago in memory of Carol. She was an avid basketball fan and great supporter of BFA basketball. Because of this, her family and friends decided to establish a scholarship fund to encourage current and future students at BFA St. Albans to improve their basketball skills. Each year, students from area junior high schools and BFA are selected to attend either Comet or Bobway basketball camp. And an 8th grade and a senior boy and girl are represented with a special award for their years of service to BFA basketball. I am proud to present this year's 8th grade award to Cassie Bombardier. Now, I'd like to have Judge Rainville come up and present the Franklin Grand Isle Bar Association Award.
Good evening. Thought maybe this came out. I guess it doesn't. I grew up next door in the town of Franklin on a dairy farm. We had 500 acres. I was one of the Rainville clan between Franklin and Highgate and some other towns. And I had the sheerest, lowest number of credits you could possibly have and still graduate from high school, because I spent all my time on a tractor seat or milking cows. And then I decided I wanted to become an attorney, and I went back to high school for a year to take college courses. I got on the honor roll for the first time. I got into UVM, graduated, went on to law school, had no intention of becoming a judge. I spent 22 years in private practice in St. Albans. But growing up, I played baseball. I went to CYO here in Sheldon. Had lots of friends and relatives, and so I feel like Sheldon is almost my hometown. So I'm very happy to be here this evening. 18 years ago, I got an inclination to throw my hat in to become a judge. There was an opening. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere, and I've been on the bench for 18 years. It's one of the greatest things, one of the greatest careers I think anyone can do. And I can tell you that this award that I'm handing out tonight from the attorneys in Franklin County and Grand Isle known as the Franklin Grand Isle Bar Association, is an award for citizenship that embodies the qualities that we all look forward to in our students and in our citizens. This is a time of great turmoil in our country. Not a lot of people fully understand or appreciate what it means to be a good citizen. Not as many of us who should. This young lady exemplifies the qualities of a good citizen. And so I'd like to present, if we could have Lexi Gaborio. This is the Franklin Grand Isle County's Bar Association Citizenship Award presented to Lexi Gaborio in recognition of your leadership, respect, and appreciation of the value of those around you. Congratulations. Can we get a picture? There you go. So she can see you. There you go. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Wyatt Rainville, giving the Friend of Education Award.
This year's Friend of Education Award goes out to the person that has really kickstarted the sugaring operation this year at Sheldon. So I'd like to give this award to Logan Kane.
Good evening. If you have not met me yet this year, my name is Terry Sue Hitchcock, and I'm the new principal here. So I have known the 8th graders only about 10 months. So I had to rack my brain. I get to give a principal's award, is what I was informed. I was not given a rubric or established any criteria. I was kind of told, it's your award. So the person I decided to offer this award to, I started asking staff throughout the building, from getting kindergarten teachers all the way up to the 8th grade staff, give me a word or phrase that describes this student. And I got words such as kind, hardworking, generous, a problem solver, fun. I also noticed a go-getter, willing to volunteer without even being asked, found issues we had and was already working to solve them. An example of a problem solver. So I was told a story. The student received a vehicle to use in the future, and it needed work done on it. And one of the things it needed was some welding. So this student took upon themselves to find a welding class and took this class as an 8th grader can weld. Another story, we had the sugaring operation here at Sheldon, and there needed to be some work, some things were left undone last year, and they went to Mr. K and said, hey, we want to get a group of 8th graders together to clean out the shack, chop wood, get it stacked and ready. The equipment, I'm still learning about sugaring, the equipment needs to be acid washed. I hope I'm saying that right. And so took it upon themselves to get that organized and going with some adults, but sought out the adults themselves. We also have mascots in the school. And I said, hey, we should get some younger kids being able to start trying out being a mascot, so they'd be bears in training. And I asked this one, would you like to be a bear in charge since you have some experience? And he went right with it, helped us with our very first open house when we were seeking at the last minute somebody to be our bear. And then I heard a story very recently as I was trying to decide what this award would look like beside the certificate. I wanted something each year that is going to represent that student. It might be something silly, it could be something logical. Originally I was like, well, it's going to look like a thing of maple syrup because he was so integral in getting our maple syrup operation going this year. But instead I heard this story about how last year he dressed up as Alf, which is from my generation. And so he's going to get a trophy that looks like Alf. I would like to give this award, the Principal's Award, to Wyatt Rainville. All right, moving on. So our next award is the Vermont Scholar Leader Award. So I have to find the words on this. All right, there. So the Vermont Scholar Leader Award is awarded to students who demonstrate academic achievement, provide service to the classmates and school, and are positive role models for their peers, and demonstrate integrity, self-discipline, empathy, and courage. We have 2 receivers this year for this award. The first one is Bonnie Lena. They also receive a really nice plaque. Oops, that's classy. There you go. There you go. And our second recipient for this award is Cassie Bombardier. The next award is our Presidential Awards. There are 2 types of award for this. One is for academic excellence, and the other type of award is for academic achievement. For the Presidential Excellence, it recognizes academic success in the classroom. To be eligible, the students must meet requirements, including maintaining a high grade point average in all subject areas, receiving teacher and staff recommendations, and meeting other school-determined criteria. For this year, we have 2 students receiving the Presidential Excellence Award. The first one is Bella Stewart. Our second receiver in this category is Raya Whitehead. The Presidential Achievement Award recognizes students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects, but do not meet the criteria for the Excellence Award. Its purpose is to encourage and reward students who give their best effort, often in the face of obstacles. Our student for this award is Paola Morales Cruz. At this time, we are going to present the certificate of completion to our 8th graders. Connor Anderson. Alana Barrett. Lily Benor. Cassie Bombardier. Julia Booth. Izzy Brown. Ella Bruzy. Gavin Bruzy. J.D. Kaplinger. J.F. Comfort. Brianna Dania Hathaway. Brent de Guzman. Hayden Delaback. Sarah Emerson. Lexi Gaborio. Logan Hatton. David Kane. Hazel Kane. Christopher Kephart. Ethan King. Carson Levick. Bonnie Luna. Kayleese McCrae. Paola Morales Cruz. Saul Moreno. Jackson Murray. Kendra Parody. Wyatt Rainville. Kieran Riley. Grayson Regano. William Schreindorfer. Keelan Schwab. Sawyer Stevras. Isabella Stewart. Alex Sweet. Haley Tomlinson. Carter Chakot. Gracie Vining. Raya Whitehead. I hope each and every one of you 8th graders returns to tell us about your adventures in the future. At this point, I would like to introduce the future class of 2028.